Good morning class. Today we are going to continue along with the literature lesson The Blue Bead by Nora Burke. Last time we had done the explanation on Google Meet. So now we are continuation with the other half of the lesson. Last time I had discussed the description of the crocodile, then the description of the blue bead which was lying glimmering in the water, then introduction of Sibia. She was a child woman who was very poor. She hardly got any food to eat. Then Sibia's experience in the bazaar when she walks around and sees all the beautiful things. Then she goes to the other side of the river to cut grass for the living. And the last part, she passes a Gujar encampment. We had stopped till there. Now we start with the next part of the lesson, Sibia and the crocodile. Sibia began crossing the river all alone. Sibia stayed back to see the clay cups. By the time she reached the river, all the women had crossed the river and were gone. Sibia was all alone. This did not bother her. She crossed the river with a heavy load. Her shoulders ached and pained. Then she put it down on the boulder near the river to take rest, putting a hay fork and sickle down and breathing heavily. She saw a Gujar woman carrying the gadaras to fetch waters from the river. As she walked on the stepping stone, suddenly the crocodile attacked her and bit her leg. The woman screamed and dropped both her pots with a clatter on the boulder. The woman struggled to get away from the crocodile. She slipped and fell, holding onto one of the timber logs to save herself, but the crocodile's mighty jaws closed on her leg and tried to drag her down the river. On hearing the woman screaming, Sibia sprang into action, and without thinking of her safety, she leapt like a rock goat to the woman's rescue, and within a moment's time, she pierced the crocodile's eye with a hair fork, using all her force. The crocodile geared up with pain because his eye was poked by Sibia using a hair fork. He left the woman's leg, then he crashed back, exploding the water, and disappeared. Sibia got her arms around the woman and dragged her out of the water and lay her on the ground. To stop the bleeding, she covered the wound with some sand and then bandaged it with a rag. She helped the woman to walk towards the camp in the jungle which was located nearby. When the people saw Sibia bringing the injured woman, they rushed to help her. After this incident, the brave little girl goes back to the river to collect her sickle and hay fork. As she stoops down to gather her things, she saw that her hay fork was lying next to a rock. Sibia goes forward to pick it up. As she did so, her eyes fell on a glimmering blue bead. She rushes to take it out of the water. When she held it in her hand, her heart was full of joy. Her happiness knew no bounds when she found out that the bead was already pierced and would be tied to a string. There was no need for a needle, and the little girl, joyful girl, ran back towards her home with great excitement. Her mother found her on the way back, and she gave her a good scolding for lagging behind near the river and for not coming back with them. This also shows about the mother's concern. She asked Sibia if she got into any trouble or any harm had befallen her. Sibia doesn't tell her mother about helping the Gujar woman or the heroic act which she did because she was more excited about finding the blue bead for her necklace. She tells her mother, "Look what I have found, the blue bead." This shows that the blue bead symbolizes even the little things that made Sibia happy. So here we end the explanation, and the answers I will put up on WhatsApp. Thank you.